This episode of Hak5 is brought to you by GoDaddy, Squarespace, and CES Chris.
All right, guys, well, we're live here at CES for our live coverage of this absolutely enormous event. We want to thank NBC Universal for taking the time to let us invade their awesome booth here.
Yes.
And also everybody who's working behind the scenes. We got Paul and we've got Chris on some Steadicams.
Event. We've done HackerCons before. We've done the all-out bring everything. We've done the just bring one cam, and this was some moderation of both, right?
This is an entirely different animal when you really, like you think, oh, I'm going to CES, and then you get here and you're like, I want to cry.
It's like Disneyland, except
so much
without
stuff
rides. Yeah, there's that many people.
Yeah.
It's Disneyland for geeks, man. It's insane.
So we got some awesome products to be talking about today, and having fun doing the live show.
Yeah, I yesterday during our marathon of trying to find stuff that we were actually gonna that would interest us and you guys, the viewers, I came across these. Now these are Vuzix eyewear, and these have been out for a while, but they're coming out with some new products. And the one similar to this is actually going to have an 800 by 600 display inside the eyeballs. It looks like you're looking at a 6-foot screen inside, okay?
What?
So you put this thing on, and you hook it up, and it's 3D as well. I didn't mention that.
Badass.
It's 3D and SD, and you put this on, and it projects like a 6-foot image that you look at.
So it's got like the 22-degree, tilt thing, offset, so that things actually look. Man, 3D seems to be a big trend here at CES.
You got to get it right though, and that's a problem that some people are having. But these guys did it, and basically, when you have this on, Darren, you like to play flight sims.
I love flight sims.
So you're constantly bitching that you have to use your hat to look around the cockpit.
That being the little joystick dealie on top of your joystick. Yeah.
Well, this thing, you can look up, down, around. It's motion sensitive, and it will look around your cockpit
so you can look
for
around
you.
the cockpit. Just how does it do that?
All right.
There are accelerometers inside.
Oh, so it's not basic. I don't have to put anything on top of my monitor? Because I remember these have been coming out since like the 90s when VR was a catchphrase. Remember that?
Yeah.
I so wanted like a pair of these like Sony, I don't even remember what it was called, but
yeah,
but I remember they were
days.
like $4,000 or something ridiculous like that. And I totally wanted them. I don't know how many times I almost broke down and like bought a used one off eBay.
Yeah.
But
they make you kind of look a little weird, but these ones is just VGA and USB. And that's it.
Okay, so special Windows, Mac, what's the deal?
It is Windows right now, and they also have a bunch of other products that you could use like with your Xbox and stuff like that. So, but the new ones coming out are the 1440s, and they have an 800 by 600 resolution, so a little bit crisper inside the actual image. It supports output of 1200 by or 1600 by 1200,
and just downsamples it to 8 by 6.
Downsamples it, yeah.
Okay.
I haven't really seen anything higher than 8 by 6, but if you guys have, let us know, because I know that there's a ton of these, but they're so niche.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, I mean, you know what? You should get a pair of those for your World of Warcraft addiction.
All right, we're not going to bring that up right now.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, you can put them on and we could beam you off set in CG like we did last episode. Or are we done with that? I think we're done.
We're done with that.
We're very done with that.
Moving on.
Anyway.
So what's up, Shannon?
Well, you guys have heard of Super Talent, right? The USB makers? They do RAM and all sorts of stuff.
They actually named their company off me.
Super Talent?
So talented.
Somehow I don't.
right.
I don't know about that one.
You don't think so?
No, I don't know about that one.
That's funny. Anyway, well, I went up there earlier today and I was talking to him, and I actually picked up the smallest USB flash drive in the world.
Smallest.
So they say. Yeah.
Smallest.
Smallest one. And they also do customizable ones, which I thought was really, really cool.
B-roll of that, they look nifty. They got ones that look like
really
hard
cool.
drives.
They're made out of sort of this rubber type material, and I saw ones that were shaped like a chili. I saw one that was shaped like a little hard drive. So I was thinking
USB sticks.
Yeah, I was
exactly
thinking
what
some
we were
evil server
thinking.
ones. So they do some for businesses, and they sell these for consumers, and they're just the regular price of any other USB flash drive that you can
talked to their people about their manufacturing. Aside from having all sorts of cute little USB drives, I mean, they do custom molds and stuff.
Yep.
So I talked to him about it. He gave me some ballparks. It was basically about $1,000 to $5,000 for the mold. So that's your base price just to get started. I know, right? And then that just depends on how many colors and how complex it is, how big it is. Most of the ones they were talking about were no bigger than a little fatty iPod. And after that, like I was like, well, what would like a batch of 1,000 be? That's when it really comes down to like $3 or $4 a unit.
Right.
So if you can get over that, I mean,
that initial sticker shock.
Most people probably don't want to buy 5,000 of one item. They probably just want to do a one-off, like 3D. Like,
well, if you're buying 5,000 of one item, it's obviously for a specific purpose.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if we were to do that, we'd have Evil Server keychains on the Hak5 shop or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. So, smallest 2 gig.
Or 16 gigs. You can get them up to 16 gigs.
So there's no enclosure. It's actually just
sticks it in.
It's just what you need. That's it.
I think Mubix actually came back from Japan with some of these recently that were just as small. I don't think you can get any. Well, I guess you
got the chip, and
you could get rid of
connector.
some of that.
That's
maybe.
Yeah.
It's like those little Bluetooth ones that stick in.
There is no case on top of it. It's
Soon enough, we're going to have little USB keys that'll go inside your USB port, and you'll have to have like a plastic caddy to pull them back out.
At one point, it just gets a little ridiculous.
Yeah, well, that's what we're here at CES for.
Yeah.
True.
So what ridiculous stuff did you bring in?
Well, okay. You guys know about Paul's problem.
Yes.
You guys know Paul, our camera guy. You can go over to paulthecameraguy.com now and get yourself Paul the Camera Guy action figures. And he upstairs in the Hack House, we all have to share one big
I know where
bathroom
this is
shower
going.
dealie,
I
right?
know where this is going. Oh, yeah.
Every morning around 7 a.m., 6 a.m. something, it's either NPR, Mac Break Weekly, This Week in Tech, mainly NPR.
I hear Neil Laporte
He's laughing behind the camera like we're lying about it.
He takes his iPhone and he's got one of these giant speaker dealies, right? He starts in his room and he's like playing the NPR, and the financial markets, the housing, blah, blah, and then walks into the shower, leaves, and then cranks it.
And it's playing the entire time.
I don't know how he can get his lather on with Leo Laporte telling him about the latest tech. I just can't fathom that.
All I know is if I hear Paul in the bathroom, I know I'm late for work.
Yes.
Yeah, that's true.
Yes, it's weird. Well, you know
wait,
what?
I'm not awake yet?
We could get rid of that morning chime if we got Paul a pair of these.
Quit, please.
I know, seriously, right? This is AudioBone. It's a different kind of headphone, right? So it looks just like a normal pair of headphones, except these don't go on your ears. They go right here, like on your temple, right?
Well, this is your temple.
Well, okay, fine, but they go right here.
On your bone.
On my bone,
right
yeah.
there.
Yeah, right. And they use an interesting piece of technology called bone conduction that actually translates the sound into vibrations. That it's kind of like, do you know that earbone, jawbone, the jawbone Bluetooth headset? It's kind of like that in reverse, right? So instead of picking it up as a microphone, it's vibrating the sounds into your skull and taking over your brain some way. And but anyway, it's a pair of headphones that delivers like 50 to 1200 hertz kind of quality sound.
Okay.
So if Paul got like an OtterBox or something like that for his iPod,
Yes.
hook that up tomorrow, and we can get our music on, and it's got to be. I've noticed that you really have to have it pretty boosted up. So I don't know if there's like a little mini preamp or something that we could get for his iPhone.
Right.
You obviously look really cool. It's waterproof. That's the biggest deal.
Well, they have a waterproof model.
There's a waterproof model, right?
Yes.
So you could go swimming with these guys, and obviously then he could be in the shower with these.
Yeah.
Driving us crazy in the morning with the NPRs and the twits.
Enough, Paul. See,
Yes.
we're working on solutions for you.
Yeah, we are.
Well, the biggest problem is actually, so like I'm pissed off that I was just woken up, but then I'm like, oh, it's This Week in Media. What's Alex Lindsay talking about? And I get into it, and then he leaves. That rat bastard, and I don't know what time.
You gotta listen to it
and I'm like
yourself.
skipping around. Where that? Anyway, I digress. But yeah. So that is AudioBone. These talk to the manufacturer. These are actually available right now. I'm pretty sure the price point is $189 thereabouts. So they were released, I think, about 6 months ago. You could probably find them if you just did a quick Google for AudioBone. It's ear-free listening.
Awesome.
Very cool.
So we were at Showstoppers last night.
Yeah.
Which is an event kind of separate from CES, but they have a bunch of people and just kind of demos set up in not such a crazy manner. And we walked into the door, and there was this very nice lady, and she came up and she handed us one of these little acrylic 3D hickamadoo
It reminds
model
me of
things.
of a, what is that, 4D cube, a hypercube.
Oh,
it's kind of like, I remember modeling stuff like that in 3D Studio.
Well, this is a 3D acrylic, and it's not glued together. It is actually a solid piece of acrylic that was printed by a company called Shapeways.
Okay.
And basically what you, don't break it.
It didn't break. It didn't break, dude.
Basically what this is it's a 3D acrylic, and what you can do is you can actually go to their website. It's just shapeways.com, and they have a template maker which you can use to create something like this. So if you're no good with 3D modeling or anything like that, you can actually create dope-ass 3D, like, printed modeling stuff with their website template builder. Or if you are good with 3D modeling, you could get your little gnome on and you know, upload your own 3D image, and they will print it for you.
Wow.
It's about, I think they said it's about well, we asked them for a crazy quantity because we were thinking about doing.
Well, that's the thing with like the USB drive manufacturers that make the custom, and we're like, oh, Evil Server USB drives was the first thing we thought. So we're like, dude, we want Evil Server keychains. And we're like, how much if we wanted to print 1,000? This isn't what that's for.
If you're,
they've got them a lot of business. Maybe 1,000 is cool.
People making like model trains out of this and stuff like that, like their own model trains.
Little parts and stuff for it. Like if you're like one of those enthusiasts where you need like the perfect, I don't know, wrench thing in the guy's hand, or
the limitation is 20 inches by 20 inches by 15 inches.
Okay.
So there is a limitation on how
that's
big
pretty big.
It's
that's
something like that.
And it's pretty complex. I mean, between the hypercube dealies and
so. We want to thank Pete from Shapeways, who explained to us exactly how the technology works and stuff like that.
And it seems like they support a lot of different file formats. Yeah. So if you're getting your Maya going, if you're doing 3D Studio, Lightwave, stuff like that, you should probably be able to export it in a file format that this would be happy with. Yeah.
So you can just go to shapeways.com. All the pricing and size information that you guys need is right there.
Yeah, that's interesting stuff. I want to make a little companion cube, basically. Like a whole family of companion cubes.
Yes!
We could do that.
Oh my God!
Like we'll put them next to our little Evil Server thingy.
Little mommy and daddy companion cubes.
Oh, that's so cute.
And a little itty bitty one. Little baby.
And we'll make them chia pets. We'll put little stuff on them and dip them in the, anyway.
Paul would like that.
Yes, he would.
Well, I found something else that Chris actually showed me.
This is some green technology, right?
It is. It's green technology. I love green technology. I'm the person that walks around at home picking up all the empty bottles and yelling at the guys if they don't recycle them.
You know, Hak5 Live is really just a session for us to bitch about us being all roommates, and we hope you guys enjoy that, really. Yeah, hackhouse.com really for more of that.
This is like this energy charger. It's this charger for like your cell phone and your iPod, your digital camera, pretty much any of those handheld devices that you always have to charge up at night because they always run out while you're walking around, or you're a hiker. Maybe you're an outdoorsman who needs something like this to keep yourself charged. So what can you power off this? Anything that's USB chargeable.
Okay.
Pretty much anything like that.
So how does this work?
All you have to do is pretend like you're walking with this in your backpack. It has to be vertical like this. Okay. It can't be horizontal.
All right, so there's no batteries or anything. It's not just like a minty, like pop some AAA's into a...
It charges while you're walking. It works as you're moving up and down. It has this up and down movement. And as you can see, this iPod...
You gotta go faster because it's not. There you go.
There we go. This iPod that I'm charging up right now, it's charging just because I'm moving this.
Actually, from what we were reading and what we were told, it's actually just the human walk. Is all it takes.
Yeah, like
running isn't going to get it any faster, but
a little bit.
A little bit?
A little bit faster, yeah.
But it's optimized basically for the way that we walk. So you could just throw this, you know, pop it in your backpack, right? That pocket would be perfect for it, right? If you've got an iPod, not an iPod, an iPhone, like the latest 3G ones, that you can get about 15 minutes talk time on them now. Is that what they're up to?
I think it's something like that.
Yeah, so you pop that in your backpack and then you're on your way to work, and then...
You never run out of a charge. Never. Like as long as you have this thing in your backpack while you're running around campus, you'll never
5 volts power. That's what USB is, and up to 500 milliamps, so mAh, whatever. So like anywhere from like 100 to like 500. So, and that's the max, 500. So that's
gonna. It's really lightweight. It's not gonna add a whole bunch of pounds to your already covered book. Yeah, 9 ounces.
Yeah. So you're not gonna feel burdened carrying this thing along, you know, trying to be green. It's actually, you know.
This is the same technology that you see in those flashlights that you have to like shake up and stuff. It's the exact same thing, except, and when I first saw this, I was like, why doesn't this exist already? And it does.
I know, I'm really happy about this. And the coolest thing about it is it's great for consumers.
It's coming out.
Yes, it's coming out in 6 months. And it's a little bit over $100. So I think that's a pretty good investment.
So it doesn't cost a whole lot to go green and make sure that your
That's like half an iPhone.
And I'm always about going green. So you can check this out at greenandpower.com and see if you like it.
Sweet.
All right.
So we were at the Sands and Paul found something that just had me raffling and all that fun stuff.
Oh God.
This is, and I've got B-roll for it because we didn't get one here. This is called, it is the Fast Finger Keyboard. Okay, it's from fastfingerkeyboards.com. And
I need to get that for my mom.
You're taking a look at it in B-roll. It's a hunt and peck keyboard for one-finger typists, right? It's optimized for
so awesome.
Noobs.
Okay, so basically, all the letters are arranged in A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So it makes it very easy to, okay, Z is at the end of the alphabet, so obviously it's going to be at the bottom.
Right, of course. That's where it belongs.
Now, is there a mode that you can switch? I see the button.
Yeah.
So
I guess if you really wanted to go back to see, it's a learning keyboard.
It is.
Yeah, I have no idea.
It has both what we know as keyboards
the best part about it
version.
is it's got a key that says www dot. You press that and yes, it does. It's the proverbial lol key. In fact, maybe you could even put a little LOL action on one key.
I understand about
it's like things being keyboard.
I understand about things being convenient.
Yes.
Okay, I get it. I don't want to blah 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 blah.
If you're
but
a pure
really,
ownage fan,
www dot.
Listen,
is there a .com?
Listen, this is for pure ownage kids, right? The lol fag lol new fag lol kids. I'm sorry, no, never mind. I love pure ownage. You guys know that. But
unbelievable.
Anyway, little shout out there. Okay, and you've got encryption.
I have a really interesting product here. This product is called the Quick Key.
It looks like a credit card swiper.
Pretty much.
All right.
The Quick Key is basically an encrypted solution.
That's HD.
What's that?
I was about to pull out the Techno box, and then I'm like, oh, wait, here's my lost. Here.
Basically, what it is it's a mini encryption device that syncs up with Quick Key's website, and basically, as soon as you swipe their card here, they provide you a card, and you provide your master password for two-factor security. Okay. And basically, what it does is it logs in to their system at wherever data center they're at, and as soon as you swipe things like a credit card or anything else, it comes encrypted out of the USB cable. So it's not like you could do USB sniffing or anything like that. It's
some fun stuff.
It's encrypted right out of this device.
Okay. Do you know anything about the encryption? Like what kind?
I don't know the specifics of the encryption out of here, but all the data is sent encrypted to their servers and then authenticated back down to you. So you install their application, and they have like plugins for Firefox and things like that. And what you could do is set up your favorite websites, and everything is synced across multiple computers. So you are on your laptop, you're on your desktop, you have the same set of bookmarks that you have anywhere else. But the nice thing about it is it's password storage that's secure.
Oh, okay, so it's like one pass kind of thing.
So you swipe your thing and you can tell it to fill in your username and password. And then also when you swipe, if you're gonna like shop online, you do a quick swipe of your card, it'll automatically fill in all your information.
So,
really?
So it's like adding Amazon's one click to a lot of other websites.
Yes.
Like it.
That's a good way of putting it.
All right, and I saw just last thing here, and again, I don't have it here. We'll have to see in B-roll, but basically, this thing is it's a USB Ethernet dongle from Sunrich Technology. That's actually the manufacturer, and from what I understand, they have some people that are bringing it to market now, so you should expect it in about 6 months or so to hit the street. But they make a whole bunch of USB devices that allow you to plug in them into Ethernet. They also have parallel and serial over Ethernet. It's basically, have you seen HDMI over Ethernet?
Yes.
Okay, this is the same concept, except what we could do is say like we could plug in a webcam into our little adapter here.
Right.
Okay.
Plug it into our Ethernet, put it on our switch, right? Because say like we've got an inconvenient place, I want to add a third camera to the hack house, like in the kitchen, right? So we don't have to put a computer up there. We just put it on the network. Then on another computer, we install Windows only, their software that finds it on the network, right? Does like some Mac scan dealy, right? Finds this guy and basically maps that as a virtual port. So then you install your like Logitech webcam drivers or whatever, what have you.
Right.
And your computer, as far as it's concerned, is plugged in directly to the device. But it's
Very
gone
nice.
through your switch.
That's cool.
This is the first, I mean, I've seen.
How big is this guy?
Oh, it's
I mean, he looks like
little.
a hard drive.
It's
an
little.
external
No,
hard drive.
it's little.
So
Okay.
basically, another reason that you could use this is I'm out of USB ports at home.
I wouldn't use it for that. Just get a USB hub, honestly. This is for putting it in weird locations. Well, at least that's the way I see it. I got a couple of gripes with it though. It maximum 100 megabit. Hello, gigabit.
Wow.
Yeah.
But
so
I mean, you know, what are you gonna do?
That
You
could
got-
be. I'm just saying that could be like a big determining factor for you because when I saw it, I was thinking, dude, let's add another camera, use one of these guys because we just route it through the network closet. But if it doesn't
It's a
support
webcam.
gigabit,
Do you really need a gigabit?
I'm just saying.
No, you
Yeah.
don't.
No, we have a gigabit network.
So our switch does auto sensing.
I'm used to the slowest
That's
network
why
in the
I'm
world,
smart
so.
one. This is why he's on the show. Smart one, pretty one. Just saying. That's how we do this here.
Somebody's getting some noogies later.
All right. Before we get out of here, I do want to thank profusely both our sponsors and NBC for letting us invade.
Yep.
Yes, again, thank you.
Yes. We are here in the NBC Universal stage, if you will.
Yep.
And rockin' CES, so thank them so
Pretty
much for
nice,
letting
I
us.
gotta say.
Yeah, it's a little bit different
It's
from the Hack
huge.
House, I gotta say.
Yeah.
A little bit more studio space, a little bit.
I don't think it's possible for us to have to ask for anything less. NBC, we couldn't thank you enough. We also want to thank Squarespace. You can go to www.squarespace.com/hack5 to get your awesome website building action on.
Right, use coupon code HACK5 to get 10% off the life of your service with them. Plans start at $8 a month. It's a website building application that's so different than anything you've ever tried. I mean, blogs like WordPress are great, don't get me wrong, I love the new stuff that WordPress is doing, but that's like a traditional front-end, back-end system, right? This is like Web 3.0. I think I just made some Web 2.0 company die by saying that, but basically, instead of the back end being something that you log into and then there's a bunch of forms that you fill out to create a post and then you hit submit and then you see what it really looks like, and you go back and you're like, I need to tweak that, and you back and forth, right? The back end is in the front. It's like totally, so you click a button and then your website just kind of moves around, like you can drag things around like how you want them, and you see it in real time exactly how you want your website to be. So I think it's awesome. We're using it on our Hack5 LAN party page, and you can check it out yourself at squarespace.com. Use coupon HACK5 to get 10% off life of your order. Also, we want to thank GoDaddy. You would probably know this a lot better than I would.
Yeah, GoDaddy has lots of awesome stuff for you.
There you go. They've got
They have all
domains.
sorts of things.
Yeah, they've got domains starting at just $2.99. You can get your piece of the internet there. It is a fabulous place to register all sorts of websites. All of my stuff is registered
We use it
there.
for all of our websites.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I've got 30 some. I'm sure you've got crazy amounts
And
as
we
well.
have a ridiculous list of not just one, but all of our coupon codes,
five
the lower
coupon
third
codes.
tier. So just take your pick because you can save money off orders of $40 or
Hack 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5 for
Hack
a
1
range
will
of
get you
different
10%
kinds
off of
coupons.
your order.
See, I was just going to save myself with the lower third, but see, you got it up in memory.
See? Smart one.
I never memorize stuff.
All right, so I think we
That
are.
is it for day one.
Day one.
We survived. We didn't pass
Thank
out.
God.
Unlike
I don't know, I'm
yesterday.
really hungry. I need my pretzel.
All right,
Yeah.
well, let's get a pretzel and a beer, and we will see you guys tomorrow, same time, same place, at revision3.com, streaming live from CES. So
Hey,
we're
guys,
reminding you.
We are reminding you to trust your technolust. Unless he's a ninja today. Ninja Change of Paul.
Entirely possible.
Of course, you had to go with a white shirt. You didn't get the memo about the black
That's
shirts.
not white shirt.
Well,
No, it's like light
Cream
green.
and green.
Yeah,
just saying, we were going black today, and
green.
I have to stand out.
oh, you stand out all right. Like a sore thumb.